We're mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio. It's the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino, an iHeartRadio station.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. IE Sportsnet, brought to you by the good folks at ThinkWise Credit Union, right here live on Fox Sports Radio AM 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com, the iHeartRadio app, and in the morning on Sundays on Fox Sports West. Now, we have someone calling in on the ThinkWise Credit Union Celebrity Hotline on IE Sportsnet. Now, Eternal, I know you're excited about this because where were you born and raised?
The great city of Riverside.
Okay, so this is our, and as you know, the Riverside Sheriff's Association has been so gracious to us.
Very generous.
The All-Star games that we do in Riverside would not happen without their love and support. So I am so happy. We've done IE Heroes. We've done a few. And we have our very first Riverside Sheriff. So do we have a caller on the line?
Hello, we do. Good morning, guys.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's the and the funny thing, Eternal, when I talked to Deputy Sheriff,
like, you guys are having a good time.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I talked to Deputy Sheriff Martinez before, and she said that when she was in the academy and when she was in cheer, she was always the loudest. So that's why I said she's got to be boisterous. There you go.
That hasn't changed anything.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
I'm still the loudest.
There you go.
Well, first thing first, again, we want to make sure we tell you that we thank you for your service. Obviously, the IE Heroes was done just to make sure that we recognize folks like yourself who are doing wonderful things in the community.
And she was highly recommended.
Yeah,
highly recommended.
Yeah. So again, thank you so much. But you are our first. Really yes, indeed. And again, just to make sure that you know, you are our first and only Grammy Award winning deputy sheriff that we've ever had in Riverside County. Now you have a career with singing and playing guitar, and you started playing at a very early age. Talk to us about your passion for music.
I did. I started playing guitar really, really early. I mean, I don't even think I liked it back then. I was so small. I think I just wanted to be out playing with my friends, but I stuck with it. I played the guitar, and then I started playing violin. And then, just things, led to another. I was asked to join the mariachi, which was in the city, just like the little local group. I didn't think anything of it.
Right.
I was like, okay, Spanish, here we go.
Right.
Joined that, and then it just evolved from there. I just couldn't get enough of it. I mean, I was like the smallest kid. I mean, always. I was always the shortest.
Right.
But I was always the smallest, but always the most. I guess I had to prove myself. Like I told you last time, remember? I felt like being a small little girl, I feel like I have to prove that I'm better than others or just as good as everybody else.
Right.
So
right.
I practiced my butt off, and my mom was always there, like, come on, take your violin out, practice. And I practiced. And I mean, I became the violin leader in a Grammy Award winning group when I was only like 19, 20 years old. You know?
Wow.
It was amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, you grew up in El Centro, and we just want to know, how did you go
You know where that is?
No.
I do. Okay. Coach B, I've been to El Centro.
Nobody does.
I've been to El Centro.
Okay, so Coach B said he has.
Yes.
Brian said he has been there. I have not.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's super, super small. I think people pass it on their way to Glamis or on their way, on their way to Yuma or Arizona or something like that. But it's really small. You can, if you blink, you'll miss it. It's super small. There's nothing to do over there other than maybe practice your guitar and violin.
Huge agricultural area. It's a huge agricultural area.
Huh?
So huge agricultural. But I've been there. Coach B has been there.
Indeed. Now, talk about this. Now, what I want to know is, because, I wouldn't know what to do if I got I think I would probably get some kind of T-shirt made that I would wear every day if I got a Grammy Award. But tell everybody how you found out about you winning this Grammy Award, because nobody just practices one day and go, hey, I'm gonna win a Grammy. I mean, how did you find out that you were the Grammy Award? You won this Grammy Award with your group.
So, joining the professional group over in LA, it's an all-female group. They had already won a Grammy before I joined, so it was like I had to try out for the group. Like they were like, hey, we want you to come try out for us. I was just like, well, I'm not that good, but I'll go. So I went, and I sang a song. I played a couple of songs on the violin, and they were like, you're in. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing.
Right.
And I had never been compared to anything over in LA. You know, all I had was my small town. So I just thought, oh, I'm a small town girl. I'm never going to make it out in LA. And it was really, really, really shocking to be accepted so fast, so by such a big group, you know?
Right.
It was like they hadn't seen that before. They hadn't seen such a small girl with a loud voice or you know, with the talent that I guess that I had that I didn't know I had.
Right.
And so I joined the group. We started recording albums right away. They let me record in the Mariachi Divas. They let me record on their album right away. I recorded on like 2 albums before we went to the Grammys. And then we went to the Grammys like they always did because they were used to it and I wasn't.
Right.
And then they won. We won that year. And I was literally sitting in my chair like with my mouth dropped, like we did not just win. We did not just win.
Wow.
They were like, go, go, go. I was like, go where? To the front of the stage. Like, okay. It was, my shoes were off, you know?
Wow.
I had no idea. I was a small town girl. Had no idea what to do.
Right.
My shoes were off. I didn't know. I had to kick my shoes on, run to the front of the stage, and I was screaming my lungs out. I couldn't believe it.
And the great thing is,
I have a Grammy sitting at home. It's amazing.
And the great thing about it is, I saw the picture, and you look so excited. So that's such a great thing. I can only imagine that. I've never even won an award in school, in high school, but that's okay. So, but that's not important.
I'm sure you have.
But you know, we had a chance. This is Coach B. We had a chance to talk before, and you told me that your mother, growing up in El Centro, your mother kept you busy. You were in cheer. I mean, you were a cheer captain. You were a spotter. You were a flyer. You were a bass. And like you said, you've always been the loudest, even when you were at the academy. They said that Deputy Sheriff Martinez was the loudest. Now, did that help you with cheer? Did that help you in your cheer degree?
Definitely. I mean, I don't know where I got my loudness from. I mean, are we born with that? I don't know. But I was loud everywhere. I mean, my mom is the spunkiest woman I know. She's louder, too. I mean, maybe I got it from her.
There it is.
But in cheer, I was literally the loudest. That's probably why I got cheer captain. And then in the academy, everybody was like, okay, Martinez, you're the loudest. Be quiet. Like, I'm like, what? It's not my fault. I'm just trying my hardest, you know?
It worked out.
I mean, you can ask anybody. They all know that I'm super duper loud. And I
you're,
can't help it.
And you're super happy. You're always happy. Now, you're a graduate of UCR. And I know when we talked before, you talked about the importance of your mother and your sister. What made you want to leave El Centro and come out to the Inland Empire and then your group in LA? What made you want to leave that small town? Because I'm sure everyone there knows you and loves you.
Yeah. I mean, I loved everybody in my small town. I was so connected to the community, the church, everything. Everybody knew who everybody was there. But my sister actually went to UC Riverside first. She's 2 years older. So, yeah, I think that's the only reason I left, because I had her over here. So she left. 2 years later, boom, I followed. And my mom always pushed for, like, a 4-year college. Like, none of this. Like, you're not going to, like, a community college. Like, you got to go. You got to go big or go home. I'm like, all right.
Right.
Applied for UC Riverside, applied for, San Diego's schools in San Diego, got into UC Riverside, luckily.
Nice.
And so I went. I didn't even hesitate. Right after high school, I left.
Right.
And, I mean, she visits all of the time. She's here today. She's here with me
there
today.
You go.
She's
Fantastic.
visiting all the time. That support, I couldn't get anywhere else. You know what I mean? Like, both of them are the biggest support that anybody could have.
What I love is the fact that you're the youngest sister, and the younger sister won the Grammy. So I'm the youngest brother. So the youngest sibling. Yes, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Deputy Martinez.
That's funny. Now let's talk about the IE Heroes, the award. And again, this is a weekly award that's given to somebody in the community that is a first.
And now
responder.
Grammy winners.
Exactly. Now we have a Grammy winner. But I wanted to ask you, how did you hear about that you were honored with the award?
I mean, I had no idea. I mean, I'm off social media, so I'm like clueless to that. I don't have any time for it, honestly. It's just like work and sleep and work and sleep. So you guys told me. I got a message from one of our guys in over there in Riverside at BC where we train, and he sent it to me, and I said, "What?" Again, my mouth dropped. I mean, it's amazing. I don't feel like I'm good for it. I don't know how to explain. It's so. Honor. It's like an honor to be that. It's amazing. I love that. People in the community are actually so involved and they support us, because sometimes, it's a little scary that people don't don't even wave at us when we're in our uniform. You know, they're either they don't like us or, you know, it's a little scary sometimes. It can be a little jarring, but people, I can't believe they're supporting us. I love it. It's really, really, really a blessing to have that. And thank you guys. Thank you for that.
No, thank you. Thank you for taking time to speak with us.
And again, keep up the good work. And real quick, for the young ladies that are out there listening, what would you tell them about your experience with law enforcement? Because again, a lot of people look at that, and we know a lot of people that are in law enforcement, and then they grow on. I mean, again, they come from backgrounds like yourself. They're cheer, they're in music, but how do people give the young ladies something where, in terms of, they can look at law enforcement as a means of employment and taking their career to the next level?
Right. It's not a man's job. This is not a man's world anymore. I mean, we women rule this world. Sorry, guys. I know.
No, it's okay. We get it.
Women, we can do anything guys can do. We can do it probably even better than they can because we're so good at everything. I'm kidding. No, but it doesn't matter your size. It doesn't matter your background. You just put 100% in everything that you do, and you're going to be great at your job. I mean, we stand side by side with our brothers, and they have our back, too. So you're not alone. You're never going to be alone in this profession. We have your back.
Absolutely. And, you know, I have to ask one question before you go. I know we're pressed up against the clock. Now, I need to know what was more life-changing for you, being a cheer captain, winning a Grammy, or being the IE hero? I mean, I just want to know.
Hero,
oh, there you go.
Fantastic.
It's amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Again, Deputy Sheriff Martinez, thank you so much for your service. Keep up the good work. And again, if you ever want to get some information out to the community, please use this as a resource. Thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. I love, you know, like I said, I sent you a text the other day. I love your picture. You're smiling. You look so happy. We appreciate you taking time to give us a call this morning. I know you have such a busy schedule.
But again, thank you so much.
Tell your mom we said hello.
I will. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good
Bye now.
I mean, think about that, man. A Grammy Award winner. Now she's a Riverside sheriff.
Right.
Now I have to see if San Bernardino County has a Grammy Award winner.
Right.
We will find out.
I know.
But as we said, that is our IE hero. If you want to see her profile, go to iesportsnet.com. Follow us on social media. Everything is at IE Sportsnet. We have her profile, her story. It talks about her growing up in El Centro, winning the Grammy, and now being a Riverside Sheriff's Deputy. So that's good stuff. So you ready to take a commercial break?
Let's do it, brother.
Let's go ahead and do this. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, presented by our friends at ThinkWise Credit Union with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m. IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.